That's pretty much it. I have to sight read the rest. What does this go for? Ah.
All right.
I don't know if we're starting yet. Those are
about-
just the two things. That's as much as I've worked. That's as much as I've worked on today.
Very nice.
I think that's great. I know Valen would have loved to hear that.
Valen would love that.
Oh, he's a classic buff.
Oh yeah. If I could do it over again, I would have chosen clarinet. I would pick piano because piano class 1 and 2 in college was a lot of fun.
I learned how to play Mario music and then promptly forgot how to play Mario music.
Someone click. If you need a summon, please type one in chat. Otherwise, we're gonna get this rolling. Right, no one needs to summon. Let's go ahead and get in. We're gonna go for the rules, and we're gonna get this started. There we got 14 and 14. Alright, everyone's here. Alright, so here we go. Welcome everyone, welcome to our weekly Saturday race. We have a couple rules to ask each of you all to follow. If you haven't noticed a raid, this isn't a speed race, so if you pull without the raid, you will be removed. I don't know how hard it is not to slam your head on your keyboard when we're not pulling, but please don't do it here. Moving forward, wipes may happen. Not everyone here is a pro or mythic raider, so please be patient with other people's mistakes. So we're gonna, it may not go smooth the first time, but we're gonna get it done. I promise you that. Moving forward, nobody in history mentioning anything about meters except me. Who's me? I'm Rycliffe. Who's Rycliffe? I'm the monk killer. What's a monk killer? Probably shouldn't raid if you don't know what that is. And this is a reiteration of that. So no discussions of meters in raid chat, Insta chat, HI, party chat, anywhere else that another player can see it. Don't post it, don't talk about it. I promise you, if meters is an issue, I will bring it up. And most of the time, it's fixing mechanics first, and then you look at meters. And last but not least, sharing is caring. So for the way how loot rules work here, if you actually need it, like you really need it for an upgrade, roll need on it. If you're gonna like T-Mog it, then greed it. And then if you don't want it, press pass. Now, if you haven't noticed, when 10.1 launches, they're adding a transmog option, so it's gonna stay the same. So, but we'll have a transmog. If you want to transmog it, hit transmog, and if you're just gonna like disenchant it or sell it, then use a greed. That's when that happens. But tonight, need if you need it, greed if you're gonna team mog it, pass if you don't want it. All right, and any crucial mechanics will be explained for each pool. Let's get this started.
The Primalists have used their
Take it for
elemental
everyone. Okay.
magic to breach the outer Titan seal. Calagos,
Seal!
where the other incarnates are imprisoned.
Within the core of the mountain, Neltharion himself shaped the earth around the vault to protect it.
We're going right here.
Break their lines and stop rousing it before she can free them.
Hit the center.
Was this the best you could muster, Cap? Into the fire through trenches and mud, so Belgium and Ireland with war in his blood, leading the charge into hostile barrage. But his aim, he was right for the throne line. Studied law with a thirst for war, fought in Africa once and more. Back in Europe, then straight to France, he's joining the Allied advance. Through the sun and the devil's wood, all the battles that he withstood. Born a soldier and tried the war, he always kept coming for more. Never die, shot through the eye, never surrender however they try. How they try, shot through the eye, he'll never die.
Watch me, don't get hit by the line, and click the ads, get phase 2, and then again just watch your beat. Here's a rage check for the pull. Well, cancel that one. There we go. Here's rage check. Alright, on tanks, hero on pull.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let us see if you are worthy of my skill. Burn to cinders! March for destruction!
Everybody's on the left.
Rally to me! Burn to cinders! I'll reduce you to ash! March for destruction!
Spoilers on the left. Get the melee a little room.
Rally to me! Burn to cinders! I'll reduce you to ash! March for destruction! Burn to cinders! Surround our enemies! Leave none alive!
Extra. That's interesting.
My heel! Burn to cinders! March for destruction!
Spoilers on the left. Alright, nice job. Eat it if you eat. Action need it. Read it if you're gonna T-Mog it. Pass, you don't want it.
Galagos, think we can take to the skies?
Doubtful. Parasideth was not boasting. The sky is her domain. We must cut the Primalists off from their power before we engage the Storm Eater.
I expect they won't make it easy for us. Champions, when you're ready.
Next 3 packs. If you're dying, you're either too far from the tanks, which are where the healers are, or you're too far from the healers. Next pack. Actually, next 2 packs.
Oh, I fucked up.
The invaders are here! Work quickly! Cowards! The elemental is almost to a blaze! Leave! Leave!
Alright, Summerstone. Okay, so this boss in a nutshell, somebody's gonna get the big yellow circle. You just need to be sure you're in the melee range of the boss, and just plant your feet and don't move. Then there's gonna be about four to about 8 other people who are gonna get little arrows. You're gonna split evenly, 3 on the left, 3 on the right, or 4 on the left, 4 on the right, whatever you get what we're trying to do. But be sure you're into the yellow circle to help soak it. Then you move out of it and you stay away from pillars unless you're the tank. Tanks will always do what they gotta do. So tanks, if you haven't tanked with us before, you have it easy. You do your job. If somebody else dies, it's because they messed up. You do you. You do you. Other people will move for you. So tanks, be sure you break your break the little spikes when needed, and everyone else stay away from your tanks during that time frame. Other than that, it's just watching your feet and repeating for about 4.5 minutes. Here's a rage check for the pull. Tanks, hero on pull.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Split evenly. Ready to move? Move. Get away from spikes. Watch your feet. Get away from the spikes. Get away from the spikes. Take mechanic up next. Watch your feet. Nice job. away from spikes. Nice job. Keep it up. Stay away from spikes. Watch your feet. Alright, everyone towards skull. Everyone towards skull. Once big AoE comes out, we're gonna go clockwise. So go to the left. Go left. Nice job. Your stack spot is skull. Split evenly. Move. Stay away from spikes. Watch your feet. Get away from the spikes. Move. Tiny Charlie.
I just got home if you still want me.
Yeah. Watch your feet. Stay away from spikes. Nice job. Keep it up. Need if you need it. Greed if you're gonna T-Mog it. Pass if you don't want it.
I mean, if you're already set, I'm fine.
It's your choice if you want to raid or not.
I mean, I do, but I don't want to.
Then didn't log in.
I'm loading right now.
Got that kerfluffle at work figured out.
Yeah. Not even getting overtime because I'm on salary.
Oh wait, sorry, I come. I didn't realize nobody else stayed.
Throw the trash.
Ah!
That yes sounded like you fixed the issue, but it's gonna come back again.
I tried, Age.
feet, watch your feet, watch your feet. Again, watch your feet. Summer Stone. Just boss in a nutshell. Little spiders, just kill them eventually. Watch your feet. Every now and then you have to get the boss to drag us in. If you're closer to the wall, you don't fall in. Run against the drag, you'll be okay. When the big spider spawns, you swap to it, nuke it, and then you're back on the boss. Then every now and then we have to spread out. When the boss gets around 5%, he's gonna jump all the way to the top. So be ready to run, everyone, because we're definitely gonna do it this week. So here we go.
I'm almost there.
Thanks.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Feet. Start spreading. Start spreading. Rip soon. Rip in 5, 3.
3, 2, 1.
Get ready to move up. And we're moving. Spread in 5, 3. Start spreading. Spread to spread. Rip soon.
Three,
Rip away.
2, 1.
Spread soon. 5, 3. Start spreading. Spread to spread. After this, big ass gonna spawn up. You're gonna swap to it and nuke it. Big ass is up, swap to it. Watch your feet. Spread soon. Start spreading, start spreading. Rip soon.
Three,
Wait.
2, 1.
Gonna be moving up. Spread soon. soon. Boss is jumping up. Alright, run towards the top. Good luck, everyone. No skip, no. Alright, this boss in a nutshell, there's two main mechanics to call. Just gonna call it during the fight. Here's ready check for the pull. We're starting on purple. Come on, tanks.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So on this one here, whoever gets big bombs, just take it out of the raid. Okay, up next is gonna be soaks. Take bombs out. One per soak. Any more than one is fine. Just at least get it soaked. Nice job. Next one. Watch your feet. you have an ad on you, just run towards the boss. Once they're close together, nuke them down. Yes. Watch your feet. Alright, stack them together. Take the bombs to the edge of the room. If you get the lightning tether, just take it away from us. Start taking this thundering to square ice. When the boss becomes active, try to keep the boss on square. That together makes it easier for the heals. I don't think we're gonna see it, but if we see it, there's gonna be 2 circles, 1 triangle, 1 square on moon, split evenly. Break 1. If needed, griefing and T-Mog it past the 1.
Finest wares at Cultigas, right there. Travel safe.
does not care who falls into its icy embrace. Your faces will be frozen in horror forever.
The hell killed me?
You got beamed by the sofa.
Me, you're okay. It's all good, it happens. That's what I get for going AFK.
Lightning's caress is capricious. One kiss unites you forever. It's too far away.
Ah.
In fact, Rye.
No matter.
Soon, the incarnates will be unleashed on a world in need of our rule.
Alright, so this boss in a nutshell, Valen's gonna get the three Cad, Dath, and Ember. Akuma and Age, if you guys just taunt swap off of Fang, keep it easy, keep the stat together, we'll be good to go. Everyone else, help interrupt. If you can't make it to the pillar to get rid of your lightning debuff, then just stay away from people until it goes away. Here's a raid check for the pull.
Wah wah wah.
Just as water retains no constant shape. In warfare, there are no constant conditions.
On tanks.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Blood feeds the earth.
Thank you.
I'll purify you.
Spread. Spread. Help soak. Nice job, keep it up. Keep the bosses stacked. Get ready to step in fire, not yet. Be ready.
Be wrapped in the blizzard's icy.
Don't go above 5 stacks. Step into the fire, get to 5. Start spreading. It's gonna be after this cast. Spread.
Purge these aberrations.
I'll purify you.
Good job, keep it up, doing great. Helps up.
I'll
these aberrations.
Hang and stone!
Shot. Team Rocket past the line. Just pull it all the way to the top. Except the big guy, but like all the little trash.
They killed my brother. My vengeance requires your power.
Quiet, whimpering fool. If I didn't have need of you, you'd already be dead. I will grant you a modicum of my strength. It should suffice to deal with these meddlers.
It's too much.
Indeed. This gift will destroy you. Kill them before it does.
I will not fail.
Alright, so this boss in a nutshell, Akuma and Valen are gonna just tank and spank Dathia. Age is gonna grab the two ass and take them to the nearest corner that they are at. We're going to single target the skull ad first. Do not use your AoE ability. Single target skull once it's in place, then line up so you don't get knocked off the platform. And then once it dies, then once the ad is repositioned, we'll kill the last ad and you're back onto the boss. And that's really it in a nutshell. Be sure you spread out with the lightning debuff. Don't spread it around, and watch your feet. Stay away from your tanks. Here's a raid check for the full.
My first drink is done. I'm not gonna make the second one. I'm just gonna finish off my dark chocolate coffee. What's it called? Moonshine. Dark chocolate coffee moonshine is amazing, by the way, if you haven't had it. And there's some old adage about not mixing liquors, but I don't give a shit. I'm gonna drink a gallon and a half of water before I go to bed anyway. Oh, that coffee scotch sounds amazing. My roommate and I have been looking for black roast rum, and the only place we can find is online. There's no store within like 60 miles that sells it.
3, 2, 1.
Hero and spread. Hero and spread. Hero spread. Spread.
Nothing can stand against my gale winds.
Watch your feet. Marks, spread. Be sure you spread. Watch your feet.
Oh, I'm glad that was on GCD and I didn't pop it.
You cannot outrun a cyclone.
Alright, now I pop.
Nice job. Spread. Everyone spread.
Winds buffet you.
Adds in 5. Age get ready. Adds in 3.
Scatter like leaves in a hurricane.
Spread first. Spread first. Spread first. Marks coming out.
Nothing can stand against my gale winds.
She's looking nasty. Okay, don't kill the ass. Just. Well, Skull might die. Yeah, Skull's gonna die. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. H, just take X away. Don't kill it. No one kill X. Don't kill X. Just take it away.
You cannot outrun a cyclone.
Watch your feet. Interrupt it. Interrupt it. Spread.
Yay!
Yeah.
Need it if you need it. Read it for a team market. Pass if you don't want it.
Jump.
Only if you
Oh,
can
wait,
hero
I forgot
cleave.
that. Well, I needed to do that.
Wait for when to get here, and then we're gonna go up. We're gonna go on break after we kill the trash, so don't be afraid to use your cooldowns. We're gonna pop hero and stuff once we get to the very top. And stay alive, don't die. Oh, right here. Alright, let's go. Put your tanks be in front, help to interrupt, don't die, stay alive. Alright, times. Oh, okay. Sorry, rally. Copy defensive and kill stuff. We are going on break after this. Nice job. All right, we'll see you all in 15.
Hooray!
If you want like hop characters or whatnot, I'll let you know when it's about to start. But 15-minute break.
I'm gonna make another bowl of soup.
Came in just in time when we're on break for 14 minutes.
I want to see the new D&D movie.
It was a lot of fun.
Ah.
I saw it last week.
Oh my god.
The joys of parenthood.
Regard your soldiers as your children, and they will follow you into the deepest.
I am back with more tortilla soup.
Hello.
Yeah, so the hard monster and the Jager to make the Jager nuke, it hits a lot harder than I was expecting because I feel like I'm about 4 drinks in when I'm only 1. So there's that. I'm not gonna do that anymore unless I have to. And then tomorrow's dinner will either consist of... I'm trying to think of the word. Chicken and dumplings or Swedish meatballs, mashed potatoes. We haven't figured that part out yet.
I would go for chicken and dumplings.
But you can't beat a really good Swedish meatball. A Swedish meatball with the gravy, really good mashed potatoes. I'm so glad I bought a
Now I
potato
have the
ricer.
Swedish chef in my head.
My bad.
The Swedish meatballs. Pork, pork, pork.
I'm glad I bought a potato ricer. I make the smoothest mashed potatoes now.
Smooth as baby poop.
Next time I do mashed potatoes, I'm gonna roast them in the oven for couple hours. Get that roasted flavor in them. Now the boiling water, they only get up to 212, but if you put them in the oven, I can't talk. If you peel them, chop them, season them, and then roast them with some sort of oil, I like using bacon grease. And if you do that for a couple hours, you get a really nice, nutty, caramelized taste of the potatoes. And if that works good for if that works good for potato fries, it might work really good in mashed potatoes. So I'm gonna try that tomorrow.
We had asparagus last night on the barbecue with olive oil. Yeah. It was great.
Oh yeah, roasted asparagus on the barbecue is amazing. How do y'all pronounce that word?
Worcestershire on the West Coast.
If you're in Texas, it's Worcestershire.
The way I pronounce it pisses everybody off, no matter where you are in the world, so it works for me. I call it Worcestershire. It was the best of Shire, it was the worst of Shire.
I would say Maltby in Shire, but nobody would get the reference.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody told you, but we had some nice piano music playing from our residential mage, Mr. Holy Moo Cow.
Great, now I have the Holy Moo Cow chorus in my head.
You're welcome.
Holy Moo Cow, Holy Moo Cow, Holy Moo Cow.
I'm back.
You'll be able to hear his piano music when I upload the video. So.
What?
Oh, I was telling Valen that you played piano.
Oh yeah, but it was
It was not terrible. Shut your damn mouth.
Well, I know, but it's 2 songs that I'm learning, so I couldn't play very much of it, like 30 seconds of it.
What were you learning?
WC's Ballad, which if you type in WC Ballad, it will be like the first result on YouTube.
Oh, I know it.
And the Prelude from Sweet Bergamask.
Ah, nice. I am a WC fan.
Yeah, I basically just have a book that's like WC's music, and I was just decided to learn 2 songs from it. He's probably the composer who I know the most repertoire from. I basically know a shit ton of his songs.
Which edition?
What?
Which publisher?
I don't know, actually.
Is it Shermer, Alfred Masterworks, Henley, or Text?
Let me see. 1 sec.
I think Valen's the classical music guy. You need anything dealing with classical music, he's your man. He'll tell you the time, the day, the location, and every person and every instrument. Probably, I don't know.
Wow, Times, you must be drunk because you actually sound drunk.
I am listen. What
I like that Dover edition. Mine is falling apart actually because I've had it for so long.
Well, Valen, my normal drink I make has just regular Monster and Jaeger. I found the alcoholic Monster, and if you scroll up through the Discord and see the pictures, you'll see what I mean. And it hits a lot harder than I thought it was, so I feel like I'm 4 drinks deep when I'm only 1. So I was going to make another drink, but I'm not going to do that because I'm afraid I'm going to fall over in the kitchen like I did 2 years ago. It was a roommate's birthday, and I got wasted. We all got fucking wasted, but I took a whole blender full of Bahama Mama mix and traded my roommate that for a handle of Jaeger. Drank half of it, even though I was well point the pass of plaster, and fell and dumped it all over the kitchen floor.
Oh dear.
But yeah, that's birthday drunk time. This is just raid drunk times. I'm like, I know my limit, so I'm gonna stop that, and I'm gonna drink my dark chocolate coffee liqueur from. Where's this fucking thing from? It does. Oh, there it is. Sugarland's Distilling Company. It's called Sip and Cream, and it's dark chocolate coffee liqueur. It's amazing. I'm gonna finish this off because I know it's a lot less liquor than my Jaeger bomb. It's my one day and night because tomorrow I gotta start cleaning the Suburban out so I can put all my camping shit in it because the 13th through the 17th, 13th through the 16th, I'm going to be in Georgia. 17th, if everything goes according to plan, I will have my Suburban inspected, and the 17th, I will be able to go to the DMV and wait in line for 2 hours to get my new registration. And then the 18th, I'll be back at work.
Next week is gonna suck at work. It's going to be difficult to accomplish a lot of things.
Why is that?
Because it's the NAMM show next week.
Oh,
all of the major sales reps and most of the people within my company that I will need to talk to if I have any questions or need clarification to process the orders
Forward.
that I'm going to have on my plate are all going to be down in Anaheim and unreachable.
Wait, do you play piano, I'm assuming, Valen? Or did you do a music major?
Oh yeah, I have a degree in composition from the University of North Texas.
Oh, that makes sense, because they require you to learn the piano.
Yep, piano barrier.
Wait, piano barrier?
That's what they call it, the piano barrier. When you have to, you're if you're not a piano major, you're usually required to have 4 semesters of a secondary instrument. Most people satisfy that requirement in their degree plan by taking 4 semesters of piano class, which lead up to taking the piano barrier, which is the test that you have to pass to show basic competency playing piano.
Yeah.
But they call it the piano barrier because it's a requirement. You have to get past it to keep going.
Yep. I've seen this. I looked into doing a major in composition a while ago. I never went through with it because I already had a bachelor's and I was like, I'm not sure if I want to do that. I feel like I could just compose anyways. You know what I mean? I just wanted a mentor. It's the main thing. I know a lot of theory, like a lot of theory on my own, and it's always been something that I really liked. But I've always played the piano, so when I tried to do the composition, you're required to give not only compositions, but I think you're also required to give a performance to enter. And I was just gonna play like Chopin etudes. And Chopin etudes, Debussy, and like a Mozart piece, and then I just like stopped halfway through and I never did it. I think I did finish the repertoire. I just never actually applied because I didn't care enough. But I really envy people who have had a composition, because the stuff that I think that composition majors and the performances that they give in like those little concert halls are like super intimate, and I actually love that sort of stuff. I think that's like one of the best experiences
Probably
in
my
music.
best experience though was at North Texas. At the time, the head of the choral department wanted to, you know, work with composition students who were interested in choral music, and so he would have a basically a composition contest, and the winners that were selected, there was an entire student composition concert of the top, the
Where the
acapella
chorus should
choir.
sing it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
And one of my pieces got selected one year. It was a piece for choir and organ. And,
See, that's the thing about
it
that's
was,
the thing
it was
about
amazing.
Right, that's the thing about doing a composition major is like not only do you get pretty good mentors and a pretty good foundation, but they discipline you, which is I feel like everyone always needs in music. They discipline you. And on top of that, it's very easy for you to find victims to play your music.
Yeah, I mean, it was at North Texas anyway. It was easy to get people to play stuff for you, and everybody wanted to. It was fun.
It's one thing to play music and give a performance. It's another thing to have someone else play your music. It's
yeah,
actually,
I hated it when I played my own stuff because I couldn't. I had to think as a performer, not as a composer, and so I couldn't really fully experience the music hearing it when I was playing it. You know what I mean?
There's been times where I've written stuff for the piano where I played it one way, or I heard it in my head one way, and I give it to a piano major, and they play it a completely different way. I'm just like, oh my god. You know what I mean?
The best part though for hearing that, because that was really, you know, it's one thing to hear like chamber music, but to hear like a full choral piece in a large concert hall with a packed audience, and you're hearing it in real life, and this whole auditorium of people is hearing it, and it's exactly how it was in your head, and then there it is, like for real.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
I wonder what it must have been like to go to school with Eric Whitaker, like when he was like doing his.
Intimidating.
I know, everyone in there, all of his peers must have been looking at him like, well, fuck. You know what I mean? I can't write something like that.
I even took a semester of organ lessons so I could write a decent organ part. I still maintain to this day they should give PE credit for organ lessons, because damn, it's a workout.
You have to play with your feet.
Yeah, multiple manuals, you know, watching all the stops, getting the pedals going. I mean, pedal technique is its own thing.
I've seen people play Final Fantasy music on the organ while cosplaying as the character. And I just look at them, I'm like, wow, you're fucking crazy. Like, because it's one thing to be playing like the piano, cosplaying as a character, where like the lower half of your body is just like a statue, right? But it's another thing to see these people basically like running while also playing the piano.
I ended up taking a semester of harpsichord after that, and I didn't really realize it until I did it. But organ manual technique is almost identical to harpsichord technique, because the whole point is the sustain, and so you're holding the keys down as long as possible.
Yep, that's actually really good piano technique as well. But the thing is, pianists usually are spoiled by the pedal.
I'm a woodwind player, though.
All right.
That's one thing that I when I was on my Chopin kick, that's one thing I had to learn, which is completely changing my fingering, so that I can stay on the note as long as possible before moving over.
All right.
Even
So
though you, sorry.
So this boss, in a nutshell, there's gonna be two groups. Odds are on ads, evens are on boss. There is no way that's gonna get anybody a good parse because the DPS is hotter than it's too hot for how slow this fight is in general. So your parses are gonna be shit DPS. So I don't want to hear it. So don't complain about which group you're in. So if I call your name, you're in As. This is Sin, Athean, Hippo, Mage, Age, Kisari, Valent, and Chaz. You guys are doing ads. No, the boss cannot be killed. Every egg that's up is 2% off that the boss can't be killed. So yeah. And then the boss group is Thale, Times, Fred, Abyss, Relic, me, Kale, Yanmei, and Akuma. We are on the boss. So for tanking's perspective on the boss, you just taunt swap the debuff right there and you stay alive. Yeah, that's it. And then you move accordingly to which egg do we have to do. We're gonna be doing, I'm gonna call it during the fight, but skull, moon, circle, star, X, the one in between X and diamond, then diamond, triangle, square, and then the last three. I'll call it during the fight. But yeah, that's it. That's the boss. That's tanking in a nutshell. When you three tanking it, taunt swap on the debuff and move the boss. Valence group knows what they're doing. Me and Yanmei are going to be breaking the eggs. If for some reason one of us is dead, the way how it works is when she drops her staff down, click the action button, lead the beam into an egg breaks. All right, there you go. Here's a ready check for the pull.
Read less thing on pull.
Yes.
Okay.
Age, you are on boss. Alright, when she gets closer, we're gonna start on skull. So bring her to skull. On tanks. Watch your feet. Get ready.
Hasten my bloom! Release the gale's fury!
Just a bit far. Oh, okay. Oh, follow, come on, we'll roll with it. You may get ready.
Bring forth my brood! Let the tempest be unleashed!
You may get ready.
Lightning! Hasten my bloom! Release the gale's fury! Chosen! Protect your keeper! Bring forth my brood! Let the tempest be unleashed! chosen, breaking, hasten my brood. Release the Gale's fury. Bring forth my brood. Let the Tempest be unleashed. Your desecration ends now.
Good job. Need if you need it, great continue market, pass you don't want it.
The drakes are fleeing! Without Diurna to control them, they have lost the will to fight.
Champions, now is the time to strike. Finest warriors in cold tears, right there. Appreciate the patience.
HDPS. Alright, so groups are gonna stay the same though. No, your route was perfect. I didn't say anything. Let you do your thing. You did great. I'm actually gonna watch the logs and have that ready for next week. So I liked it. Very good. Alright, anyways, odds are gonna be going left, evens are gonna be going right. So there's your groups. So if you don't forgot what group you're in, you're going left hand side, that's who is this? I can't say your name. Cyanidin. If I said it right. Cyanidin, Athean, Hippo, Mage, Age, Kisari, Valen, Chaz. You guys are going left. People going right is going to be Thale, Time Spread, Abyss, Relic, me, Kale, Yame, and Akuma. We're going to go right hand side. Alright, so Ultra Nutshell this fight, since we're like almost done, I want to get this over with. So Ultra Nutshell, there's going to be 3 markers right behind us. Put the 3 bombs behind us. If the marker is too close to a bomb, you obviously get what we're trying to do. Just put them behind us. And then... what's these markers? Ooh, no, I can't use red. You're even, so you're going right hand side of this. Place the 3 bombs behind us. Every now and then you have to spread out. Be sure you know where your interrupt or your stun button is for when you hit your little shield bubble. Be sure you know where that's at. And then when she does her knockback, be sure you have a lightning puddle beneath or behind you. That way you don't get knocked off the platform. When we split into our groups, keep your tank alive by nuking down the big one. The big one needs to die, but so do the little ones. Yeah, we're going to let them pull. But really, don't really want to do that because DPS is high. No, we're not going to hero on pull. We're going to hero when we get to phase 3. So after the shield, just to push that phase quick. No hero on pull. No hero pull. I forgot where it was. Anyways, phase 3, there's gonna be 2 markers, 1 for red, 1 for square. Be sure you stack with your appropriate group. And then there's more mechanics. Run towards the boss whenever she casts a wave. Spread out when we need to spread out. If you get the 3 bombs, just take the bombs out of the raid. If you get hit, it's okay. Just run it out of the raid. And then yada yada. When we get to phase 3.5, the big ad needs to die. Don't let the little ads reach the big ad. Use stuns and knockbacks and all that stuff. Do not get hit by Rass's beam. That's very easy to dodge. Do not get hit by her beam. Then when we kill the big ad, we're gonna get knocked back to this platform. Wherever the tanks plant themselves is where you should not be. Tanks are always correct. You are wrong. Move if you're close. If you're too close to your tank, you need to move. Other than that, that's the whole fight in a nutshell. Here's a raid check for the pull.
Four.
Do not hero.
Three,
No hero. No
2,
hero.
1.
Put the bombs behind us. Watch your feet. Move for beam. Move, move, move. Put the puddle behind you. Be sure one's behind you. Don't split one. Be sure one is clearly behind you. And walk forward. And we're doing it again. Chaz, this is gonna be your CD for the next one. Put your bubble down. Stand in the bubble, get in the shield. Get ready for beam. Move for beam, don't get hit. Place the puddle behind you. Very good. Walk forward, start spreading out. Spread, 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 spread. Time is rally. Okay, we're going to groups. Odds left, evens rights.
Four, three, two, one.
Come inside, we need to move. Move.
We will break their chains and restore the glory of Dragonkind.
Alright, there's your two markers, one for reds, one for blues. Be sure you go to the right group, stack.
To witness this new age.
You can hear it if you want. Get to your group. Very good. Run towards center of the boss. Up next is the wave. Wave in 5, 3. Run towards the boss. Bombs up next, stay towards center. Bombs run away from us, everyone else get out of the AoE. Get the bombs out. Sparks in 5, this is spread out. Go ahead and start spreading. Spread, spread, spread.
The elements answer to me.
Here comes a wave, run towards the boss. Shield up next, look for the markers, look for square and red, look for the markers. Get to your groups. Nice job, keep it up. Start spreading. Spread, spread, spread. Everyone spread. Everyone spread. Find your interrupt or stun. Alright, phase 3. Don't let the littles reach the big guy, and watch out for Wrath of Beam. Orbs from the ad, watch out for orbs. Look for the beam. Watch out for beam. And it's gonna teleport. Don't let the littles reach the big ones.
Lightning! Touch this altar with your power!
Watch out for orbs. Keep it up. Doing good. In between square and X. In between square and X.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, tanks, be sure you're not stacked on top of each other. Your two tanks are marked. Stay away from your tanks. Tanks, place yourselves where you're going to be. Watch out for beam. Good job. Keep it up. Bombs up next. Take the bombs out. Watch your feet. Take the bombs out. Look for where your tank tower. Look for the markers. Look for square and triangle and stay away from that. So stay away from triangle. Red's dead. Nice job. Good job.
Huzzah!
Thank you, puppies, for helping out. If y'all enjoyed raiding with us, raid every Saturday, 7:15 to 11 o'clock. We cap at normal, though, so if you're looking for heroic or mythic, hug it like I do, because we cap at normal. Other than that, we'll see you all next week. Logs were live, so they're like up right now. You'll get a link here in like a few seconds, but we'll see you all next week. Bye!
They stopped the incarnates once before. I have to believe they'll be able to do so again.
Then let us not delay. If there's one thing I've learned from all the battles I've fought, it's that no matter how dark things get, we must never lose hope.